In this video, we're going to be sharing our top 5 sites for 2025, including a couple of honourable mentions, one of which we've never featured on our channel before.
So if your calendar still has a few spaces for 2025 and you're not quite sure where to book, grab a cuppa and a notepad and we'll help you out. This is not just a conventional top 5 list, there are categories.
We are going to give you our top site in each of the following 5 categories.
Travelling with dogs,
On-site bar,
indulgence,
club site,
and something for everyone.
So let's get started with our first category.
Our top site for travelling with dogs is Old Oaks Touring Park in Glastonbury in Somerset, and this is one of our favourite sites overall actually.
It's part of the Tranquil Parks network, so it's adults only, but if you're travelling with your 4-legged fur pal, it's a really good choice.
One of the things that makes it so great is the variety of dog walks on site. The largest of which is a field which must be well over an acre, where your dog can run free off the lead to their heart's content. And if your dog likes a splash around in the water, there's a treat for them on site, because in the corner of that field is a newly constructed, specially made dog pond.
You can also wash your dog off after they've had a splish splash in that pond in the heated dog wash, which is fantastic. Dozer was never a fan of either the pond or the dog wash. But like Max said, there are a couple of other options for walking on site. There's a slightly smaller dog walking field, and you can also walk your dog on the lead around the fishing lake as well.
And we've been to Old Oaks a couple of times now, and the second time that we went, your mum came with us, didn't she?
She did. She booked a chalet. We were in our caravan, and the chalet she had was lovely.
Dog friendly.
And that was also dog friendly, and it was just really nice to, kind of travel with someone who didn't have a caravan, so that worked out really well. And I've got to say, a couple of other things about Old Oaks that we really love, one of which are the pitches in general are just absolutely lovely, really large, really well kept, lots of different areas that you can pitch up in, and you have your choice when you book where you want to stay. You can also book pitches with a fire pit and a picnic bench. And the other thing is the bathrooms and toilets.
Yeah, if we were picking a site based on bathrooms and toilets, then Old Oaks would be at the top of that list, because they are stunning 5-star facilities. So there you have it, Old Oaks Touring Park in Glastonbury, top site for touring with dogs.
Our top recommendation for a site with a bar and entertainment is Back of Beyond near Ringwood in Dorset.
And Back of Beyond is another site that we've been to a few times before with very good reason. And one of those very good reasons is Monty's Bar.
It's now fully enclosed, so perfect if the weather is not so great. But if it is nice and sunny, there is a lovely outside seating area too.
They sell anything from local beers and spirits to cocktails, everything you'd imagine from a bar. And they also have visiting food trucks of quite a few different types, I think.
Yeah, the last time we went, we had some wood-fired pizza, which was absolutely delicious. But they also have trucks come in the morning for breakfast at the weekend. And then in the evenings, it'll be things like curry, fish and chips, pizza, hog roast and things like that.
And you can take your food inside into the bar and eat it there as well. Last time we were there in Monty's Bar, they had live music on in the form of a blues band, and they were brilliant, weren't they?
The atmosphere in the bar was so much fun. Everyone was having such a great time singing along. And they have those evening entertainments regularly throughout the year. And don't worry, if you're not particularly into late nights, the bar does close early enough so that you can have a nice peaceful rest of your evening too.
I think that's what really helps maintain its Tranquil Park status as well. The bar closes at 8 o'clock, I think. So you get that kind of great facility of that bar and entertainment, but also an early night too. There are lots of different pitch types if you're travelling in a caravan or moto, including service pitches, and there is also a lovely tent camping field which is situated right next door to a site of special scientific interest around a beautiful lake.
Speaking of beautiful, the on-site dog walk through the woodland is absolutely lovely, and you know, we spent so many happy hours walking through there with Dozer. We absolutely love it. And if walking is your thing and you're looking for something of a little bit of a longer distance, then you're right on the doorstep of the New Forest. So absolutely perfectly located for getting out and exploring that area. And of course, once you're done having that busy day of exploring, come back to happy hour
at Monty's Bar.
Bar.
Yeah, and just finish off your day wonderfully. So there you have it, our top recommendation for a site with bar and entertainment. Top site for a little bit of indulgence is Bargoed Farm near Aberaeron in West Wales, and the reason this is on the list for indulgence are the hot tub pitches.
There are a number of hot tub pitches, and if you book a stay here, you absolutely have to make sure that you book one of the hot tub pitches, otherwise you'll be extremely sorry that you missed out.
They are all private hot tubs on your own pitch in a building which makes sure that you're nicely sheltered from others, and each one has a lovely view as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and the staff do a really good job of coming around and checking the hot tubs daily, double checking the chemicals and everything like that, and they are absolutely lovely.
Really nice and hot, and just, oh yeah, really lovely to soak in at the end of a day. Now, other things that make this site great of special mention are the Moody Cow, which is a really popular bar and restaurant, and also there's a play barn for kiddos. It's also in a great location, isn't it?
It's in one of our favourite areas of West Wales. So in terms of places to go and things to do in the local area, you'd be spoilt for choice. There is so much to do. We've stayed in this area a number of times, so we can link some of our previous videos from that area. And there are some really beautiful local beaches that you can explore too. And there's also a farm shop on site as well, which is really good.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So once you're done exploring all of those wonderful places to go and see, come back to your pitch, pop open the hot tub and relax as the sun goes down.
So there you have it, our top site for a little bit of indulgence, Bargoed Farm. Our top recommendation for a club site is Cirencester Caravan and Motorhome Club site located in the Cotswolds, and a special thanks go to Dan and Angela Trudgeon for introducing this one to us. We spent a fantastic weekend there with them early last year, so we'll be sure to link that video down below for you, so if you haven't seen it you can go and give it a watch. And this site has the typical club facilities that you would expect in terms of on-site dog walk and toilet and shower facilities and things like that.
And what has put this on the list as our top club site is its location. Its proximity to Cirencester is great. It's just a short walk through the back of the site, through Cirencester Park to get you to the town itself. And when you're there, you are absolutely spoiled for choice, aren't you?
There is a myriad of independent shops, bars, restaurants, bakeries. There's markets there in the square as well, and it is a really, really lovely town to visit.
And just outside of the site, so again, walking distance, only a few minutes walk, there's a wonderful cafe which do an absolutely fantastic breakfast. There's also a tap room there, and rather oddly, when we were there with Dan and Angela, we stumbled across a sing-along.
Which was mortifying, but so much fun.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
So I think, you know, for a club site to have, you know, all of that on its doorstep, walk into a beautiful historic town right on the edge of a park, a cafe and a tap room just around the corner, that's what's really elevated this for us as a club site, so definitely worth a visit. So there you have it, the top club site recommendation, Cirencester Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Our top site, which has something for everyone, is Old Brick Kilns near Fakenham in North Norfolk.
This site really does have something for everyone. There is a beautiful caravan and motorhome club CL with some lovely private, absolutely huge pitches. There's also an adults only section, which is where we stayed, which was lovely. And there is some fantastic entertainment for children. There is a play area, there's some outdoor gym equipment, there's a games room that has a variety of board games as well as a pool table and a table tennis table where I think I beat you.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't remember it that way.
I think I did my victory lap too early because Mac actually beat me 2 games to 1. What do you have to say about your victory, sir?
I am very humble in my victory and very sorry for Sarah's defeat. There's also a wonderful bar, and I think the real standout thing about that was the staff. They were so friendly. It was a really nice place to be. At the bar, they also do takeaway food as well, which was delicious, wasn't it?
Yeah, we ate there several times during our stay. Both times it was absolutely fantastic. We had pizza. They had some really good vegetarian options as well. And although the weather for us during our stay wasn't particularly nice, there was a really lovely outdoor area as well. So in the summertime, I can imagine that gets absolutely packed.
It's a great place for exploring as well because it was about 40 minutes maybe to Wells next to the sea. It's not far from Fakenham. So if you want to explore that area of North Norfolk, it's a really good base. We were there in June. And as Sarah said, the weather wasn't terrific, but I think that all in all, this site is a really good balance of something for everybody. I think we forgot to mention there's also a camping field as well, so it's got you covered all round.
There's a lovely dog walk as well around the site, so it's also dog friendly.
So there you have it, our top site for something for everyone.
And now on to our honourable mentions. And first up is the Brecon Beacons Caravan and Motorhome Club site.
Now, we went to the Brecon Beacons a year or so ago and we had a fantastic time. We'll link below the video that we made there, which shows you all of the things that you can do in the local area without climbing up a hill. However, if hills are your thing, the Brecon Beacons has got you covered.
And that's why we put this one on the list as an honourable mention, because if you want a site where there is plenty of outdoor activities in the local area, this is definitely the one for you.
And of course, the Brecon Beacons are world renowned, so definitely a place to go. And our final honourable mention goes to York Caravan Park, which, as the name suggests, is on the outskirts of the beautiful historic city of York.
And that's why this site is on our list for honourable mentions, because of its location for sightseeing in and around York.
We were there at Christmas time last year, and actually it's the first time we've ever been away in our caravan and not videoed it, but we did have a wonderful time.
The site is part of the Tranquil Parks network, so it's adults only, and although we weren't vlogging the trip, we did take a few clips here and there of the pitches and the facilities, both of which were really excellent.
It's also in an ideal location for exploring the North York Moors and for doing lots of hikes in the local area. We did a couple of great hikes, including a stunning one along the cliff tops in Whitby, past the ruins of Whitby Abbey, finishing off with some fish and chips from the best fish and chip shop in the UK. So an absolutely ideal location. So that is our list of top recommendations for 2025. If you need to fill up your calendar, go check them out. We'll link everything we can below, so be sure to check out the description as well.
And if we missed off one of your favourite sites, then please let us know in the comments so that we can add it to our must-see list.
Our next video will be sharing the plans that we have made for 2025, so be sure to watch out for that. But meanwhile, thanks very much for watching.
We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Take 45.
3 hours later. Trying to go with the...
Yeah.
Just flimming.
Yeah. Best for indulgence.
Best cup site. Oh man alive. Make a YouTube video, they said. It'll be fun.
You're not going to say anything else?
No, I am not.
That's it. Right, okay. That's it.